All right, Miami Dolphins fans, here we go. I'm about to throw out some facts real quick because I'm reading on the Bleacher Report that the coaches are sick of Ryan Tannehill. It's Ryan Tannehill's last year. Um, what's his excuse now? This, that, and the other. Just this stupidness, and I'm just getting sick and tired of hearing it. So I'm going to start at 2011 and give you some facts of the allowed sacks on the quarterback. Basically, I'm talking about the offensive line, right? How sorry they've been. So in 2011, they went 30 of 32 at 3.2 sacks a game. 2012, they went 20 of 32 and allowed 2.4 sacks a game. 2013, the dreadful 2013 season, 32 of 32 with 3.2 sacks allowed. Come on. I'm so glad we have not gone back to that, but we're still lingering down here at the bottom of the list as far as sacks allowed. Moving on, 2014, they went 23 of 32 at 2.9 sacks a game. 2015, 26 of 32 at 2.8 sacks a game. This year, as of right now, they are ranked 24 of 32 at 2.8 sacks a game. Now, like I said, reading the Bleacher Reports, I usually pay attention to Omar Kelly, James Walker, right? And just reading their reports or people commenting on, Twitter, this, that, and the other, talking about this is Ryan Tannehill's last season. They're sick of him. We're tired of him. Ryan Tannehill has been the best quarterback that we've had since Chad Pennington. Chad Pennington, he wasn't one that would throw the ball down the field, but his accuracy as far as short passes, man-to-man was on the money, right? Now we got Ryan Tannehill. 2012, when Ryan Tannehill came on the scene, I did not like him. I was not a fan. It took that entire year for me to look and say, you know what? This guy does have some potential. Because I actually said that it was Matt Moore's season. He was going up against another quarterback in the OTAs in the offseason, and they were going neck and neck. They didn't know who was going to start. Next thing you know, the other quarterback had a knee problem or issue. He was out, and then they said Ryan Tannehill's the starter. And I'm thinking, okay, if it was neck and neck for the starting position out of Matt Moore and this other guy, where did Ryan Tannehill come from? Because they also said that Ryan Tannehill wasn't even a fact. He wasn't even a fact that year. So how did they just go from Matt Moore to Ryan Tannehill as a starter? I don't know. Even if you want to say, oh, Matt Moore, he's only a backup quarterback. Whatever, he's the highest paid backup, or he was the highest paid backup quarterback. So that at least tells you something. Yeah, he might throw some interceptions, but guess what? So does not Peyton Manning, what's his little brother named? Eli Manning. He throws interceptions, and I'm not comparing them to, but I'm just saying, a good quarterback also throws interceptions at the wrong time also, right? Moving on. Here we go. Offensive line. That is where the problem lies. I don't care what anybody says. If you're being rushed, if you're being sacked, like I said, 2016, right now, they're running at 24 of 32 teams at 2.8 sacks a game. The season ain't even over yet. So if they're still lingering at the bottom and the season's not even over yet, do you really think it's Ryan Tannehill's fault? Can you honestly sit there and say that it's Ryan Tannehill's fault? No, you can't. Yeah, I mean, you can say it, but it wouldn't be true. If you look at the line right now, this last game on Thursday, they were atrocious. 16 minutes of having the ball out of a, 2-3 hour game? That's horrible. You see what I'm saying? But who's working on the offensive line? Ryan Tannenbaum or whatever his name, Tannenbaum? What are you doing? What are your scouts doing? Cameron Wake came from Canadian football. The Miami Dolphins went and got him. He was playing Canadian football. Look at him. He's a Pro Bowl player. You cannot just look to the draft. You can't just look at, who's first, second, and third. You got to take a chance on somebody at a position and say, you know what? This guy has the potential. Putting him in or working him with these group of people, it just works out sometimes. We have got to, I can't say we because I'm not a part of the Dolphins, I'm just a fan. But the organization has to go out and find Ryan Tannehill the best pass protectors, the best rush blockers that they can find. And they're not doing that. The Dallas Cowboys went out one year And their first, second, and third round picks were offensive linemen. Why can't the Dolphins do this? If you want to work on something with Ryan Tannehill, if you want to say that or put him at fault at something, say he doesn't have pocket awareness. He doesn't. I'll admit that. That's something that he needs to work on. He's an athlete, he's accurate, and he's worked on his down the field balls. He's getting them there, he's hitting them. His only weakness right now that I can see, he drops back 5 and he just stays there while the pocket is closing on him. That's trouble for yourself. Drop back 5, step up 2 so you can read or take off running. The game against the Patriots, I loved it when he actually tucked the ball and ran, and 2 defenders came to tackle him, and he lowered his head on him, and he ran straight through him, got the first down. I love that. That shows heart. I am a fan of the man now. I believe that he is the quarterback that we need to keep. We just need to build around him. That's it. That offensive line right now is okay, but when you have to go to your backups, we need backups that are going to be just as good as our starters. Simple as that. The offense needs to be worked on as far as the offensive line goes. You got good wide receivers, you got 2 good tight ends, you got good running backs, all interchangeable. We need to be running more bootlegs. We need to be running way more screens. We get into the red zone, we need to be running screens. We're getting in third down situations, we need to be running screens. They work. Wide receiver screens, running back screens, something. I formation. We got to do something. Right now, that offensive line is the cause of the Miami Dolphins looking bad. Yes, the quarterback is the center of attention and he's supposed to take on all the flack. I don't care what nobody say. Right now, 2016, we're dangling down at the bottom of the barrel. 24 of 32, 2.8 sacks a game. That's unacceptable. 10 of them, whatever your name is, you need to get on the job or get out. Straight up. That's my take.